basically indicates rarity.
Yeah, I think so too.
It doesn't necessarily mean stats or anything, you know?
Yeah, yeah. It was just a weird thing that popped in my head. I wasn't sure if that was true or not. Okay. Twitch is good. YouTube is good. Audio's a little stuttery. I'm gonna fix that. Okay. I think... Hold on. Not yet. Audio is here. Okay. I think we've done everything we can do.
Okay.
Yeah, you can set up the duty finder
so you think
again.
Okay, I was just gonna say. Set that up.
Ooh, that was quick.
Oh, yeah. I'm a tank, and it's adventurer in need right now, so...
Yeah.
Those adventurer in need bonuses are really good, so...
Right. It'll still take a bit for people to get notified that stream's going again, but... I mean, that's what the VOD is for.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, we're at the place where I can only go to anyway. Yeah, we have to go...
Okay, good.
We have to go through the bottom floor stuff first.
Yeah, I always forget how the layout of this place works.
Yeah, I went through this place just yesterday, and I was very confused on how to get through here. Have you messed around with Black Mage a little bit?
I used to main Black Mage, actually.
So I have a question. When should I be using, like, the Fire 2 or Blizzard 2? Because it feels like the damage potential just isn't there. I mean, in cases like this, yeah, sure.
Those, I believe Fire 2 and Blizzard 2 are your AoEs.
Yeah, I get that. Okay, we all died.
Yeah.
Take a so personal time, can't afford to get into one again. I feel you, Cyber. But you haven't thought about that it's good and it's fun. You haven't thought about that.
That's true.
Yeah, I understand that they're AoEs, but the damage is just so low.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. You really only want to use it when there are, like, more than 3 enemies anyway.
More than 3, okay.
Yeah, because at that point, it doesn't really matter how, like, much damage you're doing, as long as you're doing it to everyone.
Exactly. Arm's length can also be used as a extra defensive cooldown.
Oh, that's right. I always forget about that. Okay.
Getting used to black. Right now, you're getting used to Dark Knight.
Yeah, well, just tanking in general.
Yeah. Oh, we don't have a key.
Oh, shit. That's right. We need the key.
There is one. Just went in through here the other day. And by the other day, I mean yesterday. Going back to sleep. Do what you need to do, orphan. But Cyber, maybe you haven't thought about this, because the new expansion is coming out next year. You could get to level 80 for free.
Yeah, that's true.
For every job class.
Unless you already paid for it.
Unless you already paid for it. There's no reason not to try. Yeah, I'm kind of getting into a rhythm for Black Mage. Did someone grab the key? I think someone did. Yeah,
that's why I liked Black Mage starting out, is that I really liked the rhythm of it.
Yeah. Once you get a couple levels...
Although it gets a lot more complicated as it goes on, so...
Yeah, that's probably what I'm worried about right now. I found that I'm more likely to use
generally speaking...
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I hear generally speaking, it's the hardest. And the thing about Thunder 2 is that it is useful, but the main thing you want to use it for is because it adds a damage over time onto enemies.
Oh yeah, same thing with regular Thunder. We go this way.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm more likely to use Thunder 2
So
even
that's
when
what you
there's
mainly
two
want to
enemies.
use it for. Plus, you have to remember... fire and ice buff each other, too.
How so? I think I'm not fully used to that aspect.
Okay, hold on. So, when you have Umbral Ice... you want to kind of start with Ice. When you have Umbral Ice, then you get...
Thunder.
Like, not only does it cost less to cast spells, it also buffs the other fire.
It buffs the opposite?
Yes.
Oh.
So you kind of want to keep switching off over and over again.
I didn't catch that. Lately, what I've been doing is I'm using fire right now until I use up all my MP. And then I use... I use Transpose to swap to Ice. I have the Thunder, I cast that. And then I just build my MP back with Blizzard. And then use Transpose again to swap to Fire. Rinse, repeat.
Yeah.
But you're saying once I max out on Blizzard, I should start casting Fire.
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Let's try that. Basically go all the way to the other
always
end.
Want to, yeah, no, you always want to stack it up.
Okay.
That's going to be especially useful later on.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. Go all the way to one end to the other. Okay.
Yes. Also, gotta say, I've always hated the Black Mage meter.
And how it's designed.
Yeah, I can barely tell what it is. I've gotten used to it by this point. But it's worse because they keep adding stuff onto it.
Yeah, I'm not there yet.
Oh, trust me, by level cap, apparently you're gonna have at least 5 other things on top of that thing.
Oh, fantastic.
So, get ready for that.
Just realizing when I'm in, like, Blizzard, just casting one fire takes me to the other, takes me to neutral.
Yeah.
Overheated. No, that's the other guy, okay. I still have no clue why I should do it this way versus the way I was handling it. Maybe that's something that's more obvious later.
Yeah.
We got the green key, we go this way.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, at least you could type in chat. That is the one trade-off
Yeah,
with controller.
I would invest in like a cheap keyboard at some point. For sure.
That is the one aspect about being on controller. I just never want to talk to people in the in-game chat.
Yeah, that's fair. I'd still recommend, getting a keyboard for your PlayStation at some point anyway, because there are going to be times, especially at higher end stuff, where it's more important to communicate.
Oh, of course. Actually, I kind of need that.
I need that, but...
Lately, what I've been doing with Black Mage, since I have, no, equipment for it, I mean, I've been making the weapons through crafting, because I skipped those.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have the job classes in the first place, so I'm making them now. But when it comes to the armor, I'm just going through dungeons with NPCs and then just get every treasure on my own and see if I could get...
I see.
Instead of just buying new pieces of equipment.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I've rarely bought any equipment in this game.
Yeah. And I've made a bunch of equipment throughout, but I don't want to make the same equipment again.
Yeah, fair.
What the?
Oh yeah, crafting is always helpful when that.
Yeah, but at this point, I don't want to make the same equipment I've already made before. So I'm just like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna just try to get the drops.
Yeah, another thing to know about ice is that later on you'll get, I don't remember what they're called. I think they're like umbral hearts or something like that.
Okay.
Those will give you basically a free cast.
Oh, that's cool.
Which that's going to be super useful later on because you'll get really, really high, like, MP using spells. Like, I think, I don't remember off the top of my head, but I think at one point you're gonna get a spell that does, like, that takes, like, 3,000 MP to cast.
Oh. And yeah, you want the free cast for that one.
Yes.
Actually, I think I know what you're talking about because I don't know if it was a free cast or a quick one. But I have that for, like, White Mage. So I can cast Revive very quickly.
Oh yeah, that's a different thing.
Okay.
The mechanic I'm talking about is unique to Black Mage, so.
Nice.
Unless there's like equivalents for other classes I'm just unaware of. But yeah, the thing about Black Mage is that it's a very like tough to master kind of class.
Yeah. Because I guess I was handling it different than what you're suggesting.
Yeah,
Because it kind of feels like I shouldn't even bother with transpose.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's really, it can be used to switch is the thing.
Right.
But you have to know how to do it, and unfortunately I don't remember how to do it off the top of my head.
By the way, since there's plenty of people that showed up in chat by now, I updated NVIDIA, so hopefully that will fix problems.
Hopefully.
Apparently the last time I updated was in November. I did not realize that I haven't updated in that long. Edge.
Edge.
Oh, I'm assuming there's like a Fire 3 and a Blizzard 3, right?
Yes, I think it even goes up to like 4 at some point.
Is there any difference? Like, do you know what Fire and Blizzard 3 do? Off the top of your
from
head?
what I remember, it's just a straight upgrade.
Is it single
to,
target?
Like, normal fire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, single target.
So, okay. So Fire 3 is upgraded. It's single target, and then Fire 4 is the AOE one. So it just upgrades 1 and 2. Got it.
Yes, that's how it works, if I remember correctly.
Okay. I was wondering how that was gonna work. Level 31.
I'm level 31 too. Or is that, were you talking about me?
No, me. I'm level 31.
Oh, okay. Well, we're in sync then.
Okay, good. I got some new equipment that will help me. I'll equip it later.
Oh, did we forget to grab the bloody parchment? I think we did. Okay, mailbox is going to get it.
Alright. Well, while they're doing that... Here.
Drink, you fool.
I shall drink.
Yeah, exactly.
There was something else that I got. Man, we are just all over the place right now. What was the piece of equipment I just got? It was the earring, wasn't it? No. I think I got the earring, but that's not what I wanted.
Oh, okay. I just realized I got a new thing on my hotbar now.
Oh no. More things. Okay, we got the bloody parchment.
Okay, this one's a simple one though, so that's fine. It's just a damage reduction.
Okay. Okay. We are all over the place with this dungeon.
We are. It's just a really confusing dungeon, I think.
We just need to go to the boss.
Okay. I will say it is a nice consideration for controller users that there is an option in this game where you can just have it where anytime if you're using controller, you can just type anywhere on the keyboard and it'll assume you want to type in chat.
Oh, okay.
So that is a nice option it has.
If I get a keyboard for hooked up, got it.
Yes.
More ice. Then I just start using fire. Turn around so we don't get turned to stone.
Ah, damn it.
Oh no, our tank is stoned. You can't be high on the job.
Okay, there we go. I turn around just a little too late.
Yeah. I could use a little bit more MP. That.
Okay, there we go.
Got him out of here.
Keep forgetting I can do this too.
Oh no, I'm seduced. Gotta turn around though.
What? I was turned around. Oh, it's because I was targeting. Never mind. I get it.
Yeah.
I always forget that if you're targeting, then it's your character still looks back.
It's kind of dumb.
Yeah, it's fine. I get my problem now, though.
Keep an eye on that meteor. We'll swap back to Blizzard.
And then
Turn around. There you go.
there.
You did it.
Nice.
Woo. Give that to the healer. I don't need any of this.
Neither do I, so I'm gonna leave.
Same.
Anyway, there we go. I'm level. Oh my god, I'm level 38 now.
Yeah, remember you sink down to.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, I'm level 31.
I just saw the level up and assumed I was 31 because I'm dumb.
Yeah, if you see that little square symbol with the line through it, that means you're synced.
Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah.
I'm almost to 40 now.
Nice. I'm level 32 at the moment. So we could do long
Sweet.
stop, actually, if we want to do get experience from there.
We could. Let's see here. I could just do the roulette again too. That's also a possibility.
That works too. Whatever works.
Is there? Yes, there's another adventurer in need bonus. So yeah, let's do that one.
I mean, tank is constantly needed, isn't it?
Yeah, it's same for healer because there's so many DPS jobs.
Honestly, at this point, I'm almost at the point where if I'm doing DPS ones, I just kind of do NPCs, and then jump into these with tank or healer because it will go faster.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm almost at that point, but you know, gotta actually train up all the other stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know how much you want to level up,
Okay.
which we can if you want. But remember, we got Titan. We could go back to Palace of the Dead if you want. I also got plenty of hard mode dungeons to tackle, but you want to train up some tanks. Although I could be the tank, it's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest we do a... That's what's going on.
I still recommend checking out the stream cord as it saves you the trouble of not having to...
I completely missed that guy.
Crashes.
Stream cord, I can keep that in mind, Jasmine. I keep forgetting to do stuff like that. You're gonna have to pester me like 500 times before I actually do something. Part of it's laziness and forgetfulness. Sometimes both at the same time. Talk to you, we get the key, then we run back.
Yes. Alright, these guys.
Yeah. Like, gotta wait for Tank to aggro all of them. I'll say this, I kinda hate playing White Mage or just any sort of healer when you're playing with NPCs when going through a dungeon.
Yeah. That's fair.
Because, you know, you pretty much need to be the one to attack first. Mm-hmm. And, you know, that's not good for the healer. Because that just draws aggro.
I think later on they get a little bit smarter. I've noticed recently that sometimes my tank NPC will actually do their job.
I think you have to just kind of get closer for them to aggro.
Yeah.
But when you're a mage, when you're a mage, you can just attack from afar.
Okay, there we go.
I need to build up MP.
All right. Oh shoot. Okay, come on.
Kind of going back to my old rhythm again.
Yeah.
So is the
That's
point?
the thing.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I did mention that. I mentioned it in the Discord. There was that guy I mentioned that has like all those guides.
Yeah, I need to take a look at those.
Yeah, he's much better at the game than I am, so
Yeah.
definitely worth checking out.
Oh no, I'm being attacked.
Yeah, that's fine. I got you.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Leveled up again.
Yeah, I'm not there yet.
I don't need a grimoire.
Same.
As cool as grimoires are, I don't need one.
I've already got my grimoires in the 50s, so I don't need none of
okay,
these.
well, that's fair.
Ice too. So I understand if you have the ice set up first, your next fire, hell, your ices will be free to cast. I understand that. So that's why you can use a fire too, and you get an extra one for free, basically. So
Basically, yeah.
if it's the other way around, does your blizzard basically cost... it costs more, but is it stronger?
I believe so. But of course, the problem with that is that it costs more.
Yeah, but then you're swapping back to ice and you're building MP.
Yeah, the thing you want to focus on is using ice basically as an MP battery as well.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what you want to focus on. That's the rhythm that I fell into back then, is use fire to kind of drain as much of your MP as possible, then switch to ice.
That's basically what I've been doing.
Okay.
But I've been using transpose to swap between the other side. So that's the difference.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that transpose is pretty good early on. I think it starts to kind of become a little more obsolete as you go along.
Yeah, because right now, I'm doing the same strategy you're suggesting. I'm just using transpose instead of using like the free fire or the stronger ice.
Yes, because later on you do get ice spells that basically replace transpose, like in a sense.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll use transpose to swap to ice, but I'll use the free fire instead.
Yeah, I think that works.
Because if I'm going to ice, I need to get the MP back. But with fire, you know, that's your powerhouse.
Yeah.
No, I don't need that.
I got something better, so.
Yeah. Hey, Strahd, how's it going? Kind of just, Taylor and I are playing some Final Fantasy XIV, so if I don't respond to chat, that's kind of why.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It's an MMO.
Yeah, it takes a lot of attention.
Mm-hmm. Especially when there's another person here.
Yeah, which, for the record, I do have a heart out here in a while.
Like, how much longer you got?
Maybe about an hour or two.
That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Because I'll just then go to my single-player stuff I've been working on.
Yeah.
Actually get more Black Mage stuff done.
Yeah, exactly.
As well as plot. If we don't do Titan, you and I, then I might try Titan myself single player because I can do tank.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't know if I have any of my tanks at 50 anyway, so you'd have to do that anyway, I think.
Yeah. Which is fine. I'm kind of okay with Paladin. Now that I actually have better equipment, anyway.
Yeah, tanking is something that you do just kind of have to get used to. Although, now that I've gotten more used to it, it's not as hard as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I think the same thing. I feel White Mage is harder for me.
Yeah, healer is hard for me.
And part of my problem was when I was training White Mage, and I was going through dungeons with other people, I don't know if the tank was just drawing way too much aggro for me to keep up. Maybe my stats were, and my equipment just wasn't that great. But I just could not keep up with the healing.
Yeah, honestly, I know that a lot of people have tank-anxiety. I think healer scares me much more.
Yeah, I'm more worried about trying to pull that off well.
Yeah.
Tank I'm more used to. I feel like tank is kind of easy to figure out, more or less. It's still kind of like a DPS. You're just making sure that the enemy's on you all the time, that's all.
Yeah, it's kind of DPS-like, but you're standing still.
Yeah. So a mage.
Well, yeah, if you're Black Mage, then you're basically a turret anyway, so...
Fire. Spam this for a bit.
I did change my controls, and I'm still getting used to that a little bit.
So, obviously, when you're tank, you kind of want the enemy to face in the opposite direction of everyone else. Basically what you were just doing.
Yeah.
But when there's two tanks, is that still the case? Both tanks are side by side?
No, off tank, I think usually goes to a different location than main tank.
Like to the side of the enemy?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe so. I haven't had much experience with 8-man raids when it comes to tank just yet.
Yeah, because when we were doing,
No. Often make a 2
when I was doing
3-1
Ifrit on my own
first.
time, and I was tanking, and I was, you know, I died first, but we were both getting hit. And I'm like, wait, should I be? I didn't know where I should have been standing, basically.
Yeah. I think it's better to be separate in case, like, some big attack happens. You don't want both of your tanks to die at the same time.
Yeah. So basically, if your tank one tank, the main tank, whoever that actually is, be completely opposite of where everyone else is facing. But then if you're off tank, just kind of be on the side. Got it. Sometimes oh, go ahead.
Off tanking can be a bit weird sometimes, because I know that you kind of have to keep your stance on and off sometimes, depending on the situation.
Oh, I'm not used to that.
Yeah, because I'm used to just turning it on and leaving it on.
Exactly. You probably didn't need to aggro all of them, because we don't need to go that way.
Oh yeah, I forgot we don't go that way.
Yeah.
Whoops.
It's been a while since you do some of these dungeons, I bet.
Yeah.
But because I'm still training up low-level stuff, these are the ones I'm kind of used to right now.
Yeah.
Oops.
It's fine. A little more experience, I guess.
Yeah. My biggest annoyance is trying to swap targets. Sometimes I'll try to target, and it will be a party member be like, no, I need to target the enemy.
I know that you can tab target on controller. I don't remember how you do that, though.
I feel like that's my biggest issue whenever I screw up. It's usually because I'm trying to target a different person, and I'm just having a lot of issues.
Because I know that there's two different types of targeting in Final Fantasy XIV.
Right.
There's tab targeting, which is, you know, stuff you expect from, like, WoW and stuff like that. And then there's filter targeting, which I think is what happens when you press the D-pad.
Okay.
I just don't remember how to do the other one.
I kind of do filter sometimes. But what happens is I press X to automatically try to target something, right? But sometimes when I do that, sometimes it'll be a party member or something. And I'm like, no, I don't want to target that one. It will just keep targeting that person. And that's where my issues tend to show up. Or if I'm healer, I'm trying to target the healer or the tank. But then an enemy pops up in my... So it just gets very frustrating. So whenever I screw up, that's usually the reason.
Yeah. Trying to find a good position with all this stuff going on. There we go.
Yeah, I gotta avoid the poison.
I will say, even if I do switch back to controller at some point, I think this mouse was still a really good investment.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Not just for 14, but for other games too, so...
Yeah, probably.
Plus, it wasn't super expensive anyway, so eh.
That's always nice. A cheap, reliable mouse.
Yeah, not often you get that stuff, but I found a decent one. I'm gonna give the mage a player commendation because I let them get killed at the beginning.
I don't need any of this.
Oh, I already possessed one of those? Okay, hold on. I will leave then.
I usually give the player combinations to either tank or healer. That's usually what I do.
Makes sense. Where's the thing I got? There it is. Okay.
I'm level 34.
Alright, I am currently level 40 now.
I'm 34 right now.
Nice. So, with that, I think we could go ahead and tackle Titan now.
You think you could do it at level 40?
No, I have to be level 50 for that. But I mean, like, I could be DPS.
Got it, got it. Okay, so I need to go and swap to tank.
There we go.
Now, I think I need to actually go to Titan.
Oh yeah, if you haven't unlocked the actual thing, then
I only talked to the quest holder, so I think I need to actually go find the crystal, I think.
Okay.
That would be in...
Yeah, then I believe so.
That would be in Limsa. I think it's an upper? I think it's an upper, so we'll go there.
Okay.
Oh no, a bot. It's telling me to buy bot viewers.
Being able to share teleports is pretty nice.
That is always nice. One person just has to pay. And I'm mostly at cap anyway, so I don't mind spending right now.
That's fair.
I think it's just...
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I think it's a little north. Yeah, I'm on PlayStation 4, so it takes a little longer for me to load.
That's fine.
And it's not even a pro version, it's the base version.
Well, no wonder then, yeah.
This is it, right?
Yeah.
No, not that
I
one.
believe so? Oh, no.
No,
Maybe it is a different one, then.
Oh, that's the normal one. Oh, wait, no, it's always in the dungeon. It's always in, You know what? I think we need to go to Outer Lenosa, because we need to go into the Cobalt Cave.
Oh, I see.
Because they're always in the... like, in the enemy stronghold.
That's right. I forgot about that, too.
I just remember seeing that crystal recently. I'm like, oh, that's gotta be it. No, we need to go into
nope.
mines. So, after completing Titan, I'm assuming the next, like, big raid I would need to do is, like, I have to go through story for a little bit.
Yes. I know that at some point you're going to unlock the first Alliance raid, and that's going to be required too.
There's a crystal.
Which Alliance raids are the 24-man ones.
Is that... Wait. How many teams is that?
That's 3 teams of 8, I think.
3? Oh my god, wow. Right now I'm just trying to find the... trying to find the freaking
I don't remember
crystal.
where it is either.
I never went this far, so I don't know where it's at. Okay, definitely not in a dead end like this.
Okay, hold on.
Don't worry, I'll find it. It's here somewhere. It's probably in one of these bigger rooms.
Probably. This place is kind of maze-like anyway, so...
It is a mine, so makes sense.
Yeah.
Nope. This ain't it.
Oh.
Top right corner?
It's gotta be there, yeah.
That's the last place I haven't checked.
I would think. Unless we missed a place and we just forgot.
Unless I'm supposed to... Oh, you know what the problem is? I need to do one. I need to talk to someone else first.
Oh, okay.
I need to go to Maelstrom Command. I guess.
And then they'll probably just put it on your map. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean the crystal should still be in here at somewhere.
Yeah.
We need to get out of this cave.
Oh yeah.
Again, the crystal should be in here somewhere.
At least if we find it before then, we'll know where it is.
That's all I care about right now. Can we not get in here? It's not letting me in.
Oh, come on.
These kobolds are like, get the guys on the horses and the Magitech armor. And it's like,
Yeah.
we can't. They keep moving around.
I know there's gotta be a way in there. I just don't remember what it is. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, it's not letting me in.
Maybe we should head to Limsa then.
That's probably where the crystal is. If it's blocking me
Probably.
from getting out. Alright, gotta get out of the cave so I can get rid of aggro. Alright,
Yeah, and teleport.
I'm assuming it actually is in Limsa. I want to double check the location. Yeah, it is in Limsa. Got it.
Okay.
Here, I'll do that. That's on me. Doing step 3 before doing step 2.
Mm-hmm.
I hate when I do that.
Yeah. Man, Limsa is always packed.
I mean, a lot of people like it.
Yeah.
Out of the
I
three,
don't blame them.
yeah. Out of the 3, I prefer Limsa.
Yeah, I chose it. I chose it as my grand company. So
I will end for the Grand Company at Limsa.
okay.
It's taking a while for mine to load. I'm teleporting over, but it's taking a little bit to load. Yeah, with the Grand Company, I went with Gridania because that's where I started. But, I plan to want to get all of the cosmetic stuff that, you know, like, at least like the Chocobo ones, right? So, once I get everything I want out of Gridania's company, I'll go to Ul'dah, and then I'll end in Limsa.
Yeah. I do like the color scheme of the Grand Company in Ul'dah, at least.
Right. That's what getting all the cosmetics are for, you know?
Yeah.
Which, I've been leveling up my my crafting ones, right? And I'm now seeing some of the level 50 stuff. Like, I can now see it, like, it's popped up on my crafting list, even though I probably can't craft them just yet. So I'm seeing, like, a lot of minions I can craft in there.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. As well as other things. I think I looked at Weaver, and then I saw Weaver can make, like, so many different exclusive outfits for, like, each class. It's insane.
Actually, speaking of Grand Company, I need to check something real quick.
Attune with the Aetheryte at the mines. Okay, now we need to go back. Okay.
Let me do something real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Just let me know so that way I can get the teleport going.
Yeah, I just need... Okay, there we go.
You good?
Oh, I got to the point where I can change my Grand Company affiliation. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just applying for a promotion in my Grand Company.
Gotta use up those points. Because apparently you have a cap.
Not only that, but you can get better stuff depending on your rank, too.
Honestly, I was stuck on rank 1 for the longest time, and I looked at all the rewards I could get. I'm like, there's nothing here that I want.
Oh, it gets better later on. Later on, you can get, like, Aetheryte tickets that are basically free teleports.
I mean, that's okay.
And along with other... Which, that's going to be more important later on when you have to have teleport fees in, like, the thousands.
Yeah, because right now the most I see is like 500.
Yeah, no, they will be like not hundreds of thousands, but thousands.
Damn.
Upon thousands.
It's either that or you run all the way over there.
Yeah, that too.
But that'll take a while.
Well, you know. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so luckily
They
it's on
made
my map.
teleporting for a reason.
Yeah. There we go. Found it. It was over here.
It was nestled here.
But I couldn't get in
Okay.
until accepting this.
Okay, you have attuned to it now.
Yes, we're good, and we can set this up.
The naval hard. Perfect.
Right, you have to set it up, duh. This shouldn't take too long based on some of the other ones we did. Yeah. Basically because I'm tank.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully.
Yeah, tanks usually pop way faster. By the way, fun thing about my Reaper class is I can teleport, so...
You just get teleports, substitution jutsus, basically.
Yeah, look at this.
That felt like a Bayonetta move, honestly.
It does, yeah. It's very useful.
Oh yeah, the weapon I currently have is the Garuda, one from the Garuda drops.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah. Still need a better shield, though.
Oh, yeah.
I noticed...
That's actually important for Paladin, so...
Exactly. I noticed that when I was looking at the drops, they give you weapons, but there's no shield to go with it. You think they would just give you the Paladin's arms, where they give you the shield as well? You know, they give you both.
Yeah.
But nope. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with a...
Actually, speaking of
shield. Yeah.
Speaking of shields, I think the new tank is going to be a double shield user.
Oh, just a pure wall?
Yeah, just a beefy boy.
Is it gonna be like Captain America and throw his mighty shield?
Maybe.
That'd be the way to do it.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly if that's the case, but I think they heavily hinted that was going to be what it was.
Okay. While we're kind of just sitting here, at least for the moment, it looks like my PNG froze. I'm gonna see if I can fix that.
Oh. They'll probably reveal it at whatever other fan fest they do, because they're going to do 2 more, so...
Yeah.
So, you know, they'll probably reveal it at what the actual job is at another fan fest.
Yeah. Which I'm not worried about that right now, because I'm not a paid subscriber.
I mean, neither am I, really, because it's not even going to come out until, like, a few months. I'm mostly just curious.
Right. I'm just way too far away from any of that right now for me to really care.
That's fair.
And I'm not even on the first... I'm still on Realm Reborn.
Yeah.
PNG is fixed.
Nice.
Swap back over. I don't know how long you want to wait for Titan, but
I should be good to wait for a little bit longer.
right. But if not,
But probably after we do Titan, I might have to go after that.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
It's like I said, I have a hard cap this time.
I get ya. But hey, you're level 40 in Dark Knight now. So
Dark Knight.
now you can do more job quests for that.
Exactly.
Sadly, you need to be level 45 to get some of the blue armor sets for that.
Yeah, but I'm getting there.
Yeah, you're almost there.
And then hopefully I'll get it to level 50, because I really like this class now. I have a nice little menu, actually, that I made. It's like macros and stuff.
Right.
So I can just quick switch classes.
Yeah.
So that's always nice.
I have a lot of other dungeons I have to do. Oh wow, there's a lot of hard modes that I haven't even done yet. Also, Lost City of Ampedor. There's a lot of quests I need to take care of.
Yeah, fair.
That
is not the right keyboard.
It's gonna be a while before I do Odin. I
Yeah.
gotta do...
I have 2 keyboards in front of me.
Oh yeah, that's very
It can
annoying.
be confusing sometimes.
I gotta do hard mode Tom Tara Deep Croft for a mission.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, have you... You haven't continued the Gilgamesh quest, have you?
No, I need to. I was going to do that at some point, but I got caught up in leveling.
Yeah, I feel ya. Let's see. I gotta do Satasha hard mode for a mission. I gotta do Sunken Temple for a mission. I'm not gonna
Forgot
bother.
that Sastasha even had a hard mode.
I think all dungeons have a hard mode.
I guess so.
It's more of that there are some dungeons that have a quest line to them versus
That's
just
true.
a hard mode variant. I also gotta do Stone Vigil for hard mode. Then there's Hullbreaker Isle.
But yeah, eventually you'll get to do your first alliance raid. It's the only one that's required for the story.
Okay. I'm assuming it's like the final part of Realm Reborn's plot.
That's the interesting thing. It's considered a side quest, but also at some point you can't progress without doing it. So
that's annoying.
It is.
Is it? Does it have to do with
it's
the
the only
Crystal
time
Tower?
they do that with. It is the Crystal Tower, yes.
So it's Labyrinth of the Ancients, basically.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, I do have that set up right here, so I will have to do that.
Yeah, you'll do that. We can do that at some point, because I mean, honestly, I haven't done much Alliance raid stuff because it is kind of overwhelming.
Yeah.
For me.
And who knows how often you could get them to proc.
Yeah, there were a few times, especially like earlier on, where I was like, "Oh God, I just cannot get this to go." I think it gets better later on.
Okay.
Also, Alliance raids later on end up being mostly where all the crossovers are, so...
Yeah, that seems like the fun aspect. Which you mentioned that there's going to be a Evangelion crossover, right?
Yes, there's going to be an Evangelion one in the new expansion.
That's cool. It'll be years before I get to it.
Yes. And I don't know how that's going to work or why it's going to be, but it's cool.
Yeah.
Evangelion. Of all the things, you know?
I mean, the mech suits would work well.
Are you playing the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV that has an expanded free trial that includes the award-winning Heavensward, Stormblood, and Shadowbringers expansions up to level
I did see what
18
Shrew put
Yeah,
on TTS, so...
Yeah. Yes, Shroob, I am playing the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV that has an expanded free trial that includes the award-winning Heavensward, Stormblood, and Shadowbringers expansions up to level 80 with no limit on playtime. I am doing that, yes. You love Evangelion? That's another reason to jump in, Shroob. It's another reason. Although that one's the new expansion, though. It'll be a while.
Yeah, but in any case, I also love Evangelion, so I'm looking forward to that whenever I can finally play it.
I did watch the anime a few years ago when it was on Netflix. I don't know if it's still there. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. That's all I'll really say about it. Honestly, like, oh, there we go. Finally.
There we go.
The anime ending sucked, and the movie ending was a what the hell am I watching? I don't even know what I just watched type of thing.
Well, that's why I like it, is because it's a what the hell am I watching?
That works and it doesn't work at the same time, if that makes sense. It's a what the hell am I watching, both in the fun visual, but in the what just happened, I don't understand.
Yeah. I'm into incomprehensibly weird stuff anyway, so
Makes sense.
now I gotta remember how to fight Titan.
Very true. Luckily, these fights are not that hard.
No.
I thought they would be harder.
They really aren't that bad.
I thought they'd be harder. Is it because everyone else already has higher level equipment, so it really is easier than it should be?
Could be.
Because we have not been struggling with these fights.
I mean, I already see 2 Vipers and a Pictomancer here, so...
Alright.
And those are from Dawn Trail, so...
Okay, who's... Oh, both of us are paladins.
Yeah. Alright, I can't even use that move when I'm at level 50, so...
Oh. Need to get to the very edge.
Yeah.
I thought that was the impact radius, not the... okay, whatever.
Yeah. I will say I do like Titan's fight quite a bit.
It's not bad.
Yeah, compared to some of the other early primals, at least.
Although, to be fair, a lot of them are very samey to me.
Yeah, I mean, Ifrit is just kind of boring, so I think that's probably...
Garuda. I don't, like, a lot of these fights, I just don't see, like, what makes one majorly more fun than the other than just the cool visuals or music.
Yeah, which they do get more unique as they go along, I'll say that much. They start adding in more unique mechanics to each of them.
And that will probably help.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I'm doing my job well. So to dodge that jump attack, we need to go to the very edge? Basically where the ring shows us? That's weird, because every other time you see an attack gauge, it's always avoid the light, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what's throwing me off. That's exactly what's throwing me off right now.
Yeah. Wait, okay. I will say this fight is so much simpler without all of the mechanics I have from Reaper anyway.
It is very annoying that you go to a lower level thing and then you just lose skills.
Which, yeah, that's the thing. They're gonna try and mitigate that with the new combat system, actually.
Yeah.
Because supposedly the idea is that you get all of your skills by level 50.
Oh, really?
Or at least all your buttons at level 50. Maybe not literally all your skills, but...
Okay. Again, I can't wait for that update.
And then from...
Because I really want to make this 3-hit combo, you know, just one button.
Yeah, that's one of the things I'm very excited about. It's just the combos are going to be less buttons.
Again, like I mentioned to you before, that this update, this controller, this button layout update really feels like it's helping out controller a lot more than mouse and keyboard.
Yeah. And they did say that it's not going to be easier necessarily, it's just going to be different.
Yeah.
Because obviously they're going to have different rotations and stuff too. Also, we have a lot of dead people. But
yeah,
we did it anyway.
We lost a tank and I was almost dead too. You always got him a Ray figure. He was like, oh my god, no more Rays. I would get him another thing. And then also a Ray. Okay. What do we got in treasure? I don't need the gunbreaker thing.
Oh, that's a machinist arm, actually.
Yeah, I don't need that.
I got the thing I wanted.
Oh, you got the coffer?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, the other paladin's still dead. Just on the ground.
Yeah. He's fine. He lives there now.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I'm about to reach my limit as far as time goes, so
yeah.
I'm gonna have to leave here.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, and too bad we couldn't play more because of my freaking tech issues. Hopefully that's fixed.
Yeah, I mean, it seems to be good now, but you never know.
For now.
Until it happens again.
Exactly. It's always when it happens again. It's Schrodinger's, it's Schrodinger's computer crashing.
Yeah, but this has been a good time, so...
Yeah, it's nice to get back to this. Too bad it's been a while since your computer issues. But again, won't be here.
I know, but...
Will not be here next week.
Yeah, and even then, I should be good for week after anyway, so...
Yeah, and hopefully you'll get your tank stuff ready to go by then.
Yeah, anyway, see you later.
Later. close out Discord. There we go. That's done. Alright. I could probably focus more on chat a little bit more. Okay, so since... Wait, hold on, let me check something. Am I still in the party, technically? Yes, so I'm going to leave party. There we go. That'll help. Alright, I think what I'll do now is we're gonna go to Ul'dah, and I'm gonna work on Black Mage, as well as any jobs that I can do. Stinky robot? Well, how am I stinky? What did I do? I'm just stinky? Okay. There's nothing I can do to change that. I'm the very smelly robot, clearly. There's nothing I can do. That sucks. And you're gonna have to just live with that, Orphan. If there's nothing I can do about it, then you just gotta deal with it. That sounds like a you problem now. Smelling like oil. Yeah, there's just not much you can really, not much I can really do about it, Orphan. So, sounds like a you problem mostly. There is a chance I could level up Black Mage with this mission, and then do the level. Actually, no, we'll be finishing this. Then we are going to actually become a Black Mage. So yeah, there's a chance we could get to level 35. Oh, wrong person. Ah, Scottbot, I saw you coming this time. I've been more watchful since Kokobuki told us that dreadful business with Kokobusi. We must locate our unfortunate younger sibling as soon as possible and deal with him. But Kokobuki is not his usual unflappable self. It frightens me to see our eldest be so indecisive. Terrifies me, in fact. Perhaps you might speak with him and help banish his air of uncertainty. Scottbot, long have I agonized over Kokobusi's plight, and the measures I might take to extract him from it. You know, I'm joking around. Yeah, I know you're joking around, Orphan. I know you are. And I'm just kind of playing along with it, Orphan. It would not do to call upon my Black Mage colleagues. No, they would simply seek to obliterate my brother outright. Our teachings from the yawning abyss allow for no other alternatives. There is, however, one tiny glimmer of hope. I have had word that the scholars who requested the destruction of Mormon's urn have returned from their expedition. They are currently in Camp Drybone, blowing the ink dry on their collective findings regarding that wretch Voidsent. I would ask that you go to these experts of otherworldly phenomenon and beg permission to I am having a brain fart. Peruse their work. I need to go to Camp Drybone. Yeah, even though the robot's still powered by soul energy instead of, like, electricity, you know, you still kind of need to oil the joints, you know? Still a thing that needs to happen, or else it can't really move. It's just more annoying. And also, without oiling the joints, you know, you get the loud noises. It's not fun on anyone's ears. But no, ever since being a soul that has to possess a robot, I had to take out the battery just to make room to house the soul. So this robot was battery powered, and that's why the cord was there to be a scarf. But you know, had to make quick modifications. Or does that squeak like the doors in your house? You need to get some WD-40 to fix that. And then you need... No, you'd be like Hank Hill. You have a small can of WD-40. You can't open it, so you get your bigger can of WD-40 to open the small can of WD-40. I should watch King of the Hill. I've only seen clips at this point. You know, I need to get in my selling propane and propane accessories arc. Alright, let's see. I need to go talk to you. If you seek the definitive work of Mormo, then seek no further. I have penned an in-depth analysis of the most cunning ritual, a method contrived by the mages of El to annihilate the soul of this especially potent void scent. When it comes to draining such a creature of its aetheric energies, one must... but I have not the time to stand here explaining the intricacies of shape arcane pottery. Here, take my chapter and read it at your leisure. Wait. Oh, Leatherman. Never mind. I'm like, what the hell? Let's check inside the buildings. Nope. That ain't it. All we know is it's, the other two are in Drybone. Okay, up there. Yeah, I did a lot of work in here. I also been working on crafting. Sadly, I can't get freaking carpentry up that high because, like, there's just not much to craft. I really gotta hope that I get most of my levels in here. But if you look here, you can see we got a lot. We're starting to see a lot of the level 50 stuff. There's a lot to work with, and look, you could get a little you could craft a little minion. If I go to Weaver, go to the level 50 stuff, you can see. I need to go like here. Yeah, that's a headpiece exclusive for carpentry, exclusive for Weaver, and they're very unique. So, yeah, that's gonna be a thing. That's gonna be a thing. And the stats are pretty good too. Haven't worked on I need to work a little bit more on Alchemist. I just hate trying to craft all this stuff for alchemy. You're interested in reading our Book of Mormo? Of course, of course. It would be a pleasure to share our findings with a fellow student of the Void Scent. Here is the first chapter, mine own humble contribution to our research. It tells the tale of how we became aware of the creature's existence, and delves into the nature of the urn that imprisoned the fell power. Need some WD-40. You can make a little guy. I can make a bunch of little guys eventually. Let's see. I think there's a few more here. Look, in the level 46 to 50 crafting, there's 89 things to craft. But look, you get a little Nana bear if you do this. I think it's like a stuffed bear. Is that a minion? A little plush cushion in Weaver. Oh! Wind up Quirium. Wind up Owlgoat. Let's check leatherwork. Oh, not yet. Goldsmith? I think there was something in here. Fishing tackle. Minions. You could get a little mech, as well as a little golem. And then in here, that's chocobo armor. Grind up dual hand. Yeah, you can make little guys. Little minions, like my buffalo. Okay, where's the other one? It's probably in one of these buildings. Not seeing it. Okay, there we go. You wish to learn of Mormo? Right this instant. But we've barely... How do you... Well, I suppose I could spare a copy of my writings. I've already prepared several extra sets to share with potential publishers. I can well understand your curiosity. Mormo is truly fascinating, even among the oddities of the Void Scent. She is far too powerful to make use of the tiny holes that open between our realities, and thus must send across only her spirit to possess a corpse or some suitable host. You'll find it all explained in the second chapter. Now I need to go back to the guild. Yeah, how many little minions do I have? Yeah, I have a good 8. I have a Marlboro, I got a little bug. Corel was the first one I got. Gotta wait for this to load. Okay. Oops. Yeah, and then there's my little buffalo calf. You could get a little wolf. The Goobo sprouting wind-up airship. Actually, that was the first one I got. I don't even know how I got that. And, of course, this was for the New Year. The Unicult. I had that for a little while. And of course, I'm told that, like, you could get mounts and minions from certain raid dungeons. So we'll be worrying about that later. Did my PNG freeze again? I think it did. I'm gonna have to fix that here in a second. Look, this is the type of scuff I can deal with. This is the type of scuff I can deal with. By the way, Shroob, are you excited for Dokapon? While this is going, I'm gonna swap and fix the PNG. I will reiterate, I will be joining Shroob's stream tonight. And we shall be playing some Dokapon. Which will be fun. At least you've already gotten to try a little bit of Dokapon as it is. So you and I know what to expect. At least a little bit. Fish doesn't. Very special guest, Rubit. Yes. That will be at 6:30 p.m. PST, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I think I got that right. Time zones are hard. There we go. Got that fixed. Woke up and how long painting was concerned, but it seems to be leveling off, so we should be good. Oh no, I hope it doesn't get worse. And I think, like you said, Fish doesn't know that much, so this is be more or less his first experience with Dokapon. Do you have the 3 chapters of the Book of Mormo? I do. 9:30 p.m. EST, thank you, which is gonna be great. Yes. The histories unearthed in the ruins of Silda depict the suffering wrought by singularly powerful Void Scent, the cunning and terrible seductress known as Edge, Mormo. With genius born of desperation, the mages of the now fallen city fashioned an urn that would drain and imprison the etheric vitality of any creature that have laid a hand or claw upon it. Mormo, believing she was receiving a gift of appeasement from the beleaguered citizens, found her very essence drawn forth and trapped within the inscorsal pot. So, essentially, the people just did the evil containment wave from Dragon Ball. Got it. Over the course of several centuries, the captive etheric energy was intended to weaken and dissipate, allowing any surviving descendants to safely shatter the urn and thus destroy Mormo's enervated spirit. The pot's lid was never to be opened again. To do so would release the ravenous void scent, freeing her soul to enslave the nearest mortal vessel. As possession of this nature is irreversible, the only mercy afforded such a host should be a swift and decisive demise. This explains Mormo's fixation on Black Mage's side. Kokobusi's body provides little arcane sustenance for the weakened void scent, forcing her to prey upon richer sources of aether to restore her hideous power. This morsel of information may prove most vital. In fact, it may be the only glimmer of hope our poor sibling has. Pray hand this work over to Bigo. I shall be along momentarily. I shall relay the information to you. This is the work devoted to studying that nasty void scent. I should hope it provides some hint of salvation. Kokobuki. These passages hold naught but misery and despair. It seems we have little choice but to employ our traditional approach. Though fraught with danger, there is one solution that promises an alternative to killing Kokobusi. If we fail, however, it will likely mean death for us all. Who in this mad mages, in this mad mage that possesses her elder's brother? What of avoiding the threats? Of eliminating the risks? Is it not how we black mages do battle? With each passing moment, Mormo draws ever closer to her full strength. It pains me to even suggest it, but we should strike now. Kokobuki, while the void scent is yet feeble. I share that self-shame sentiment. Sorrowful though it may be, we must slay our enslaved sibling. And soon. Listen, brothers, for my solution is thus. In return for releasing Kokobusi from Mormo's thrall, I will offer the Void Scent a chance to glut herself on my mana. You cannot! That succubus will drain you to a lifeless husk, and such a feast will awaken all of her terrible magics. The well of my power is vast. I wager Mormo's thirst will be slaked before my spirit fully runs dry. And the new enlivened Void Scent, she will then face the combined wrath of Scottbot and 4 Guildmasters of Black Magic. How can we hope to prevail against this paragon of preternatural potency? We have always avoided adversaries against whom we had no advantage. The fault lies with me. Ever have I encouraged such avoidance, and taught only the wisdom of certain victory. It is time we learned the courage to fight battles of unsure outcome. And it is you, Scottbot, that I ask to instruct us. There is yet one chapter left in the Yawning Abyss, one that is customarily hidden from the newer members. Undertake the trial found within, and show my brothers what it means to be brave. How can you ask such a thing of poor Scottbot, when even his guildmasters have yet to attempt that ghastly test? Arcane might you all possess is far greater than you believe. Scottbot, once you deem yourself prepared for the lesson of the true final chapter, meet us in the hall of Thal's Respite. The wrath of Robit. My wrath will be... I don't know where to go with there. Okay, I need to go to Thal's Respite, and that is where? Oh, in Eastern. Got it. Okay. You will all fall prey to my wrath. There we go. That's a sentence. Oh, I ended up in Western. Damn it. Oops, wrong one. That's fine. Luckily, we could just get to Central over here. Unicorn! So majestic. I so far only have the 3 mounts to work with. I could start making I could start getting armor for the Chocobo, but that's about it. Are you what happens when a narwhal makes sweet, sweet love to a horse? Yes, exactly. That's exactly what happened. What else would it be? What else would it be? Yeah. Freaking every time this game needs to update, it takes like an hour to do so. While I was waiting for it to update, I just decided to read a manga from my backlog. Because a lot of time needed to be killed anyway. I could have, like, played Switch or something, but I'm like, no, let's tackle this backlog. I have JoJo Part 4 from I got it a couple weeks ago for my birthday, so just tackle the backlog. I still got more stuff to read for manga. Like I said, I just got Frankenstein recently. I gotta finish reading Edgar Allan Poe stuff, and then I have a few Shakespeare's I should read that I haven't gotten to yet. That's like some of my backlog. There we go. I regret having to drag you into our family's troubles, but I am confident that with the many and terrible trials you have bested already, you will prevail once more. The hidden chapter of the Yawning Abyss presents a trial that challenges the accumulated knowledge and skills of a single Black Mage. You must employ all the tools at your disposal if you hope to seize victory this day. Let the trial commence! Okay. Okay. Let's get a sleep going. Try to keep my blood inside my body. You know, that's a very, very good tip. Thank you. I'll keep that in mind. Okay. It goes inside my... But do mushrooms even have blood? I know the cat girl does, but do mushrooms have blood? You have fluid. It's a type of blood, but it's not in the traditional sense. Basically, it's just an enemy gauntlet. Some mushrooms bleed, not the type you are, but others. Are you actually serious? Are there mushrooms that actually do bleed? It's like a blood-looking substance. Obviously, it's not blood per se. Again, if this was a single-player thing, this would be more of a interesting test, you know, have to fight a very unique enemy, but no, these are still just mobs. I think that's kind of my issue when maybe that's just an MMO thing, but that's kind of my issue with something like this. This type of fight feels more, it should be more than just waves of enemies, you know? There should be like this unique Black Mage you should fight, you know? Or Golem or something that you can only fight during this mission, but nope. Those are set for very specific like raids or something. What the heck is the Screaming Beaver? That's the Screaming Beaver. I can't stop shaking, but I think this may actually be excitement. Do you see now, my brothers? With the primal energies of black magic at your command, there is no threat which you cannot overcome. Bruh. Perhaps there is a chance to save Kokobushi. I need to reconsider some of my strategies. It seems we have been wasting our potential. I would never have believed it was possible for a mage to show such courage and live. What a wonder Scottbot was. I feel my fingies itching to fling fire with a fury. Imagine, my siblings, what towering enemies you might topple should you stand firm. Yes, I added the fingies. Thank you, Scottbot. Your inspiring display of magecraft has set the minds of my brothers reeling with new possibilities. Let us now return to the guild and discuss what is to come. Orphan, unicorn. There you go. Got the RNG for it, basically. Troop, can you think of other multiplayer games that could work for like a collab thing, other than obviously like Dokapon or Castle Crashers? Off to the sun, unicorn! Nay! You're doing dark pictures of your birthday. Yeah, that is later, but also, didn't you say that's a, isn't that a game where you, only one person needs to actually own it? Yeah, okay. I'm trying to think of other potential multiplayer games that would be nice to get a hold of, to consider one day. The one bomb game. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Repo? I missed that hype train, Troop, for sure. Repo. I do have Phasmophobia. I do have Raft as well. Some friends gift me a few games. Repo's getting an update. I've never played Repo. Yeah, where you defuse the bomb. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about, Orphan. I know exactly which one you're talking about. I mean, sure, the alternative is to just start getting to Dead by Daylight, right? That would be the alternative. I mean, it looked interesting based on, like, a couple videos that I've seen, but I don't know if I need to start Dead by Daylight. Toxic as hell. I mean, true. Here's the thing. A lot of people have been saying Final Fantasy XIV is also toxic as hell, but as you notice, I kind of avoid people and just kind of do my own thing. So, you know, like playing it, but the player base is gross. Yeah. I'm actually hearing similar stuff with Final Fantasy XIV, but again, as you're seeing, at least for now, I'm kind of just doing my own thing. Yeah, Pyramid Head, I'm aware. What formidable team you shall make. Kokobigo, Kokobani, Kokobezi, Kokoboha, Skapat. Even more must wither before the onslaught of your combined black magic. But before we engage the Void Scent, perhaps some time is needed for my brothers to unlearn their integrated inclinations. Meanwhile, I suggest you hurry yourself into the chasm of your studies. Your fearless black magic is the beacon to us all. Just go ahead and grab that. And luckily, I could just do this and we can get this done. Play if I ever decide to get it. Arrow's training you to be better at it. Again, true for me, I don't know if it's a game I would just pick up naturally, unless I know someone else is playing it. But again, it's also a, can my computer handle it? Because even when I tried playing, like, Power World, I do have Power World. I do have Power World. Fortune has favored us, Scotbot. Kokobusi has been spotted at Vesper Bay. We cannot let this opportunity pass by us. Head there with all due post haste, and with you, take these descriptions of my brother's likeness and Morble's mannerisms. Relay this information to some of the local residents and see what you can find. Vesper Bay, that is... I think I know where that is. I just want to double check. That is exactly where I thought. Okay. I need to remember... I don't remember everything. Coming across a weird anime is sent in Discord. Ooh. Anime watch party in the Discord. That we never do because I never find time and we're all in different time zones. So it's like very hard to set stuff like that up. But yeah, I do have Power World. We do our best. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what other multiplayer games that could be an option that would be fun to have. I mean, I still should pick up the other Dokapon at some point, just to have, for options. But Sword of Fury was cheaper when it was on sale, and I felt like I only needed one at the moment. Sadly, a lot of, like, the older games, like, say, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, which I do have GameCube, but, you know, it's kind of hard to do multiplayer with older consoles on emulator, you know what I mean? Not really something you can really do too often. Something I can do for your stranger. Now that you mention it, I did see a Lalafell who matches this description. He was watching the fairies come in more than passing interest. Looking to hire some adventurers or some such, I reckon. But yeah, I just wouldn't mind having more multiplayer options just to have. It's kind of hard to judge, though. But yeah, I was mentioning about Dead by Daylight Troop. When I tried playing Marvel Rivals with Hot Corn Dog, I was getting some frame jumps here and there. And I only did voice calls, so I wasn't even streaming it. What's that, son? You say you're looking for someone? I believe I saw your Lalafell in the company of a couple of adventurers hailing from Limsa. A marauder and a black mage. Were I to hazard a guess, I think they were talking about seeing the area north of here. One more around here. Nope, not in this building. The other one. Welcome to Pissed Pie Steve, love. What can I get ya? Information, is it? Aye, that little bloke was here, bringing and blushing to all the young maidens' cheeks. What he lacked in height, he certainly made up for boldness. Left with more than one lass in his arm, he did. So Momo has chosen this as her new haunting ground. The maidens seduced by the succubus will be prepared as vessels to hold her fully restored power. I fear they will already have been slain. As for the adventurers, well, I think you can imagine what Mormo tends for the Black Mage. We must find and warn those unwieldy Lumsians before the Voidsent strikes again. You were told that they might be heading north, yes? It would be best for you to follow suit. Like north as in up here? Yes. Still here. It's still here. Somewhere close. See, that's what I was talking about. Thought that we were targeting. Actually, 2 more fires. Nope, 1 more. That's good. Labyrinth, Elden Ring, Night Rain. Demonologist, Code Vein. Again, No, I don't have Night Rain. There is a multiplayer mod for Elden Ring that I tried playing with some friends. Methinks, lad. Ugh, me head. That little bastard said he would give us the grand tour of Ul'dah. Aye, it's been a grand alright. Please, he took me mate further north. Thinks he was muttering something about Moondrip. Scotbot, what has befallen? I sensed the presence of the Voidsent, but it appears you had things well in hand. Mormo is in Moondrip, a fitting place for the battle to come. It's time to finish this, my brothers. Kokobusi will be a slave to that fiend no longer. Sea of Thieves is another. Sea of Thieves. That's the Xbox game, right? I could pick that up on my Xbox One of these days, because that was exclusive. Actually, no, there is a game. Windrose game is pretty fun. It's new. Have I heard about that one? I don't remember hearing about that one. Actually, another game that I have that's multiplayer is Pulsar. I think it's called Pulsar. Basically, it's Star Trek, the multiplayer game. I shall approach Mormo first, as we discussed. If the bargaining proceeds smoothly, and the Voidsent feasts on my proffered proffered mana, then she should soon manifest in her demonic form. Once Mormo is fully present within the realm, that is when you unleash the seething power of the Abyss. Though after lecturing for so long on how a Black Mage should avoid such threats, yet I hold doubts as to whether such a direct conflict is the correct path. Scotbot, in your experience, what do you consider to be a Black Mage's greatest strength? Introspection. Yes, indeed. It is perhaps only by looking within that we may find the answers we seek. I am decided. My fate awaits me. I have faith that, no matter what becomes of me, you shall succeed in destroying Mormo, ending her threat to this realm. Arc Raiders if you like extraction shooters. I don't have that. Enough, Mormo. Well, well, if it isn't the eldest of the Cavalry Black Mage brothers. I thought you'd be busy whimpering under your bed, wishing that I'd just disappear. I've come to offer you a deal. I know you seek the etheric energy needed to substitute your true form. But how much time do you intend to waste feeding on these lesser mages? Compared to these stripping sorcerers and their trembling arcane flames, my power is a blazing sun. Would you not prefer to take what I can give you? Drain my strength, and I assume your rightful appearance. I am sure you think me a coward, but it is of no consequence. I only wish Kokobushi returned to us unharmed. You are wise to acquiesce, mage. This is definitely a voice that would need like two voices. One voice for the Lalafell and one voice for Mormo. I mean, sure, I also have various fighting games, but that's not kind of the same. That's not really the same thing. Basis on sale. Oh, Dead by Daylight is not a free-to-play game? I thought it was. Or at least base. At last, at long last, my true body, my true power is mine once more. I believe a stretching of the old arcane muscles is in order. No, unfortunately. I wonder if Dead by Daylight would be better if it was free to start, but then you have all the microtransactions on top of it. I don't know. No, you don't, Void Scent. We won't let you leave here alive. They're all hiding behind me. So you risk your lives on a vacant rescue attempt, or in a valiant rescue attempt. You should not bet on what you are not prepared to lose. I shall tear the aether from your very marrow. Be way better that way. Yeah. Considering that it has like a lot of microtransactions on top of it for costumes, I think at this point, Dead by Daylight would probably do better if it was free to play now. That's my guess. But the problem is, I don't see myself playing Dead by Daylight that often, unless like you'll be like DMing me, be like, "Hey, jump in Dead by Daylight," and I'll be like, "Okay," you know, that sort of thing. I don't know how much I would play it on my own time. You know what I mean? Or it'd be like a Discord thing. I don't know. Speaking of like horror games that are like, did you ever look into the what was it? No, Texas Chainsaw Massacre game? I don't know if it's still available or not, though. Play a few rounds and Survivor on your own occasionally. When you're just busy with other games, it's not something I really jump into all the time. Very similar to Dead by Daylight. Yep, it kind of is. Based on what I've seen. It looks interesting. The problem is, the problem I'm hearing about that game, there are 3 killers, I believe. And some killer always has to be Leatherface. And from what I understand, A lot of people don't really care to actually play as Leatherface. Makes sense. It makes sense, but I think that was one of its bigger problems. Someone had to play as Leatherface, but it was Leatherface was the least interesting fighter. We gotta get rid of the ads. There we go. Got rid of the ads. Now we can just focus on you. Get my MP back. There was a time when Friday the 13th had a game like that, but I think that one's delisted. Sadly. We won. We won! Victory is ours! Kokobushi! Kokobuki! Mormo is dead! Where am I? Thank Thal, you're awake. Kokobuki is returned to us. Our sibling has yet to stir from his somnolent stupor. Buki? His etheric channels have contracted. They are barely sufficient to sustain the flow of his life force. If we do not increase his capacity for aether soon, his vitality will drain away completely. My mana amplifying potion. Its potency is limited, but it just might be enough. I see the battle ended, as I expected. You did it, Kokobushi. Your alchemy saved him. And we would not have prevailed without you, Scottbot. We will bear our brother back to the ulcery. Pray meet us there that we might properly express our gratitude. We'll just start flying back. And sadly, I can't think of too many multiplayers at the moment. I would love to do the newer Monster Hunters, but I don't have them. But, what else would there be? Is that 11 met? Ooh. You know what? While I'm here, let's go set up those quests. I mean, I can always download TF2. That's something. Yeah, looks like there's another set of missions over here. Okay, what do we got? Primal Awakening. Let's see. When the sensory moon did wane, or the scenery moon wane, there sounded like a blood-curdling roar. A new primal had roused. The portents gave us to believe one whose identity yet beyond our ken. By thy hand, 3 primals have since been vanquished. Sorry. As each returned to their aether, 'twas observed that tremors foreshadowing this fourth grew in strength and frequency both. The being doth quicken, and in time it shall become a scourge upon the land. Yet even as we pondered a course of action, a benevolent soul did arise, one who would forestall this threat. Though she be tender in years, she is true of heart and steadfast of resolve. She would solicit thy aid, if thou art willing to proffer it, lest thou wonder this maiden is of our order. Thus did the actizant, straightaways consent that thou shouldest assist her however thou mayest. As soon as thou art able, heed thee to Wineport, where thy petitioner doth awaken thee now. Thou shalt for certainty find her visage strikingly familiar. Oh my god. I think I know where Wineport is. That's in Limsa. And Primal Nature. It is decided. The stance of the Scions must evolve from the shifting sand to the unyielding stone. My place, however, is here in the land of unending tragedy. Must I remain until the true nature of the primals is revealed unto me. Many seasons did I toil to fashion a net across the vast realm, a net that catcheth not fish, but nuggets of wisdom more valuable than gold. Yet even possess this hoard of knowledge, I cannot purchase all the keys to the confounding doors that bar my passage. Thus I must presume to unsheath the blade born of light. Thine is a strength that shattereth the stoutest barriers, and doth pierce that which obfuscates the importance gaze of ordinary men. We have not the luxury of time required for my measured scholarly pace. For the adder's nest is astir, hissing in the news of Garuda's return. Her winds have grown ever more violent, ever more destructive. What lieth beyond this sudden waxing of power? The answer may well prove a vital piece of the puzzle in the primal's existence. Mine eyes perceive a looming wall of strife, poised to crash down upon our cities with unrestrained fury. For the nonce, you must pacify the Lady of the Vortex. Swiftly now, to the Adder's Nest. High Super Commander Haleo will have such details as thou needed to proceed. I shall await thee at the Waking Sands, and pray for thy success. So another Garuda fight? Is what it's sounding like? But it sounds like Leviathan is stirring. That's probably what that other one is. Either way. Go ahead and head back and continue Black Mage. Just accepted those while I was here. Also, another multiplayer game. I do have V Rising. I do have that one. But I did mention that when I tried it with some friends, the game just kind of kept glitching and it was very annoying. Like, just could not play it. It's like the camera would just lose itself and then have to search to find you again. Like, it was that annoying. I don't know if that was a multiplayer thing or if it was like a my computer thing. Is my PNG frozen? I think it is. It might be. I'll fix that here soon. Also, another multiplayer thing that I could pick up at some point. Might be a little bit too late now, but there's always Among Us. Luckily, that's a fairly cheap game. I just never picked it up. But that one you need other people to play. You can't really play with NPCs. Thank you, Scotbot. After seeking refuge in the comforting shadows of the abyss for so long, I had lost sight of the blazing glory of which black magic is capable. The raw power of audacity of your magecraft has freed my brothers and me from our own self-imposed cowardice. I thought Thal himself had his fingers at my throat, but the sensation of hard-won supremacy is strangely satisfying. As for you, Kokobusi, you are our brother, and our respected colleague. I would hope you never again underestimate the precious power you wield. Scotbot, you have exceeded all my expectations. In recognition of your outstanding growth as a black mage, I shall impart you one of the guild's most closely guarded techniques. Mono Ward is a defensive weaving of energies that blunts the force of any attack made against you. I am sure you can understand why we do not teach this secret to every stray hedge wizard who chooses to join our ranks. Now that you have experienced the deadliest threats and the joy that comes with their obliteration, I am certain you are eager to explore just how deep you might descend into the chasm of black magic. May your struggles bring wisdom, and your wisdom bring courage. I, for one, look forward to hearing of your future black magical endeavors. Just go ahead and take the money. Alright, that is done. So let me look at Man Award. Man Award. Is that in here? No. Man Award. Okay. Creates a barrier that nullifies damage totaling up to 30% of your maximum HP. That's pretty good. I should put that... It's like probably right here. Oh, level 30. Oh, one more level and I could get Fire 3. What about Blizzard 3? Oh, you probably need to actually be in the Black Mage to get it. Okay. I think we talk to you and we can become Black Mage. Yes. Scotbot, I've been waiting for you, in a way. Please let me explain. Do you know of the Marasaja Pit? It is a prison here in Ul'dah. In prison, a man will do most anything to keep his mind occupied. Of late, one inmate claims to hear the voice of the Nalthral. No doubt he has lost his mind after serving 100 years of a life sentence. But he knew you by name, Scottbot, and maintains the trader's demand you win the gem of Shantoto in exchange for his release. Shantoto, that's Final Fantasy XI, okay. A farce, no doubt. I make it for nothing more than the mechanical ravings of a cell-crazed, sweaty-toothed madman, but I fear the only way to be sure is to free him of the pit. The prisoner's name is Kukuraka, or Kukuruka Tataruka. And as if his story were not proof enough of his lunacy, he also styles himself a Black Mage. But such magic was lost to Eorzea centuries ago. Who does the senile charlatan think he will fool with such rubbish? Nonetheless, he will invoke the name of the Narthrall, and so the Order feels it's unwise to ignore his words, though I'm still no believer that you have come, as he said you would. So let us get to the bottom of this, shall we? It may be that you are an agent of fate, or perhaps you are merely a crooked old man's accomplice. And in either case, I ask that you travel to High Bridge in the eastern Thanaland, seek out the Planar Fissure, a rift between this world and the next. Fell with whatever beasts might lurk there, and water the earth with their blood. According to our gold mummer, doing so will give rise to the gem of Shantoto. The gem is no more than a pretty stone oft mentioned in bedtime stories and tales of fairies. We shall see if it truly exists. I shall await your findings here. Return to me when the deed is done. Eastern Thanaland, right? Got it. Okay. I should take a look at my EXP bar. There is a chance we can maybe do the level 35 mission today. Maybe not. I'm only 26,000 EXP out of 95 EXP, so probably not. And oh. Never mind. If I tackle some of these... there's a chance I could level up enough. Central Shroud, Southern Thanaland, Upper Lenosa. Eastern Thanaland, Burning Wall. No, they might be too strong. There's some in Southern Thanaland, but I doubt it'll be much experience for me to level up. Hydrate and stretch.
Drink.
I'm gonna have to step away for a second just to refill my water. BRB, I'm just gonna leave it on the screen for a second.
You need to stretch.
I am back. I shall hydrate. I shall stretch. Luckily, having to get up kind of took care of some of that. What's going on, Jasmine? Alright. We need to go all the way up there. So for Battle Network tomorrow, hopefully, well, okay. I only need 3 more standard cards to complete the whole thing, so that's good. Not much there. Then there's Apollo Flame, and then after Apollo Flame, I'll probably do, you know, hunt for the bosses. Grind for the best weapon in Star Force 3, which requires beating every R version boss in under 12 seconds. Let's see. Actually, I got a question. Oh, what the? Oh, sounds. I do have a question. Because when I was looking through the wave cards, there's the gold boss wave cards. That's like the first options you can choose. Do you know what those do? Are they worth fighting? It seems to power up the bosses. But I don't know if it's worth showing it off. Okay. Those respawn the bosses in trans dimension. Oh. So you can refight the if variants. Okay. Thalmerge here? Put up your weapon, friend. Kazar's charm means you no harm. So not really worth showing off. Got it. I did do a little bit of grinding to buff up my folder a little bit. So you are the one whom Kukuraka prophecy speaks. By your hand was the blood of these creatures spilt upon the earthen vein, was it not? Then you have earned this gem of Shantoto, or Shatoto. Take it. You will know what to do with it when the time comes. With this, my part is done. Farewell for now. Ooh, mysterious. Wait, do I actually have it now? Can I actually use it, or do you have to wait? You have to wait a second. Got it. Go back. Go back to the guild. But yeah, I buffed my folder up a little bit. I'll probably jump back in a little bit today so I can do some money grinding, even though that's not as needed, but you never know. Be a good idea. But if I remember correctly, after getting the last couple cards, the next thing I'll tackle is probably the boss fights. Actually, I should money grind anyway, because I'm probably going to need to buy a lot of search eyes and stuff. Make things easier. Oh, I didn't fix my PNG, did I? Or is it just crashing again? Probably crashed again. I'll fix it here in a minute. Man, PNG is just constantly crashing. Hey, it's better than the alternative, right? There, I'm lined up. Could be worse. Could be worse. Come on. There we go. One second. PNG is fixed. Yay! Good. Fixed it once again. I have to fix it, like, constantly today. Here. Yeah, I'll probably do a little bit of money grinding. Need 3 more standard cards, and then we can continue and go after Apollo Flame. After Apollo Flame, I'm gonna have to do the boss fights to at least get the mega cards. We'll see about the under 10 seconds part. Gold versions must be defeated if you want all the achievements, as once Shin will email you the wallpaper. Oh, okay. Maybe we will tackle it. Are you correct, though, that it respawns the bosses in the trance dimension? Well, you certainly smell as if you've been off spilling blood, but it will take more than a waft of foulness to convince me you are our agent of divine will. I take it yours was an eventful journey. Is exactly as described in the tales. Could it truly be? The gem of Shatoto? 12 be good. I can feel the magic pulsing within it. The tales tell that only souls blessed by the grace of the Nodthrall are entrusted with the keeping of the gem. Phantom wasn't respawned here, but didn't check his regular locations. Do what you need to. This is beyond mere coincidence. I must investigate further. And you must assist me, Scappa. This now involves you as much as any other. Still, I cannot shake my inner skeptic. If Kukuruka somehow made contact with the outside world, he may be manipulating adventurers such as yourself for ends yet unknown to us. I will call an emergency council of the order. Please wait here. That will not be necessary. Kukuruka, what are you doing here? Have you escaped the pit? How have you escaped the pit? Watch your tongue, you insolent fool! Master has passed a century in meditation communicating with Nodthrall. Or Nodthal. You will address him with the proper respect. The Gaulers of the Murasaja pit are very different from the heretics of your order. Suffice it to say, they had wisdom enough to listen. Must I remind you again? The will I speak of the Nodthal himself. The true criminal is he who ignores the words of a god. Beware, Kukuruka. The 12 seldom spare those who claim their voice. This mummer's farce will bring disaster to us all. The cause of the disaster will will be no words of mine, of that be sure. Naldthal spoke unto me. By his own declaration, the seal of the Void Gate will be broken. Once thrown open, It can also be... It can be closed once more by none by... But... It can be closed once more by none but he who bears the gem of Shatoto. I speak of you, Scotbot Mullagold. The gem you hold is the mark of the Mage of the Black. With it in hand, you must now set forth to gather the keys needed to seal the Void Gate. Wait, you can't... I mean, you don't have the right to... I just can't let this happen. Silence, you hollow-pated prig! Those who do not listen shall not be heard. You take for yourself the title of Thal Martreg, and so I will not suffer you to claim ignorance. You know as well as any of the existence of a netherworld, rife with shadow and monstrosity, the Void. As the power of the Void waxes, the barrier between it and our world wanes. Eventually, that barrier will falter, and the Void Gate will open. Once it has, only the black magic of Eld can reseal it. This is sacrilege. Sacrilege. As one who now commands the forces of destruction, I bid you go forth, Black Mage. The gem of Shatoto is our sigil, the mark of the Magi devoted to the true dark art. In it, you already possess the first key required to see the Void Gate sealed. You have taken the black, but time is needed before the black takes you, before it permeates mind and body. The colors every fiber of your being dark as pitch. Visit Milvaneth Sacarium, and there hear the words of Lalai. Oh my god, I can't speak. Do not fear the power to destroy. Master it, and with it destroy that which would destroy you. Okay, you double-checked Star Force 2 and tried it. And Phantom wasn't respawn here. Then check the retro... Oh, you're still working on it. I thought there was a new message there. Okay, so where am I going? Right here will work. Game, are you gonna load? Go this way. Master is meditating in his chambers, for Nothral always speaks, and Master must listen. He has entrusted me with guiding you on your path, but you must walk alone yet. Come again when the black has grown stronger within you. Basically get to level 35. Yeah, gotta get to level 35. I doubt I'm getting to that today. Hell, I may call it early, so I can rest my voice because I'll be on Shroop stream. Yeah, we'll transfer everything to Black Mage. There we go. There we go. Black Mage, yay! Not much really changed as yet, but we got that. While we're here, I might as well take the time to take care of any jobs. There's a chance I may call it a little bit early today. Like, relatively soon. Not do much more. Mainly because I'll be visiting Shroom Stream. So, kind of want to take care of a few things in between before I go over there. Start this job. Have you heard, Scottbot? The latest tally of... wait, I don't really care. I don't really care about what goes on with these ones. Speak with... Wide Gully. Then I need to get Jade. So we'll save that for in between, which is fine. I think I can complete Weaver. Once turned on, makes the bosses become gold and can spawn like regular viruses. But if you don't care about achievements, it's just meh. So it just turns the regular boss fights into gold. Are they stronger? Or are these the if variants? Wait, where am I going? Ah. But it sounds like it's just for a wallpaper, which, I mean, maybe. Some stuff to turn in. Yeah, I kind of speed through these ones. I kind of don't care. Level 47. I can accept the next one, but I doubt I can finish. But I need to speak with Wararuka, which you are... Okay. Might be faster to just do that. They're the DX variants, which can be found in the locations from the main story, and they are indeed stronger. Are they the strongest form of everything? Like, all enemies? Or all versions of the boss fight? There we go, that's what I should say. Woolen blade, gown, pair of caskets. I could probably make those, but probably not now. It would take a bit. Oh, and they're all like in here, I believe. Woolen beret. Yeah, I'll be tackling this list at some point soon, so I'll just make sure to have to save them. Okay, we got Alchemist to check. Is there something else here? Nope, not Paladin. Miners setup. Goldsmith. Gotta accept a quest. They're the highest forms of the bosses. Okay, so maybe we can save those for last. And if we just beat each one of them once, we get the... get a wallpaper? Maybe. Horn staff to serendipity. Did I already make a horn staff? Goat horn staff. Firebrand toothed goat horn. One-handed. Oh, it's right here. Okay, I haven't made it yet, so I'll be okay. I can save that for later. I thought it was one I've already made before, and there was just no way for me to know that beforehand. I'll just have to make sure to not sell it. Alchemist. Because, yeah, I'm really trying to figure out how much there is left to do. Yes, rejoice, my impressively adept. I'm just so used to getting used. Whatever. It's a high ether. I don't really care what you have to say. Definitely need to spend more time in Alchemist. I just hate trying to craft stuff here. Okay, dude, quit your laughing. There we go. He wants me to deliver high potions of strength. High potions of strength. Here we go. I need to make some of these. Yeah, these enemies are, I think that one's in South Shroud. I don't remember which one that's at. Hell, it might be Central Shroud now that I'm thinking about it. But, like, you get this in Thanaland. These are, like, different shrouds, I believe. Thanaland, Transap, I think that's in, I think that would be Shroud, one of the Shroud areas. See what I mean? Like, I really don't like, Alchemist. Constantly have to go everywhere. That's usually like a set I try to take care of, like in one go. Okay, turn that off. Let's... Gridania. Let's go back to Gridania. Posting and gaming, thank you. I'll take a glance, actually. Oh, yeah, you're right. There are 13 bosses left. I want to go all the way to be the legendary master. You just... So it sounds like you just need to beat the boss once. It doesn't care about time. If it's that hard, you know. Okay, can I... No, that's the level 40, which I can't start up. Sadly, I need like one more level. I know I need Botanist. Jeez, took a while for it to properly change. Actually. Yeah, this is for the Garuda? I might deduce from your stern expression that you have heard the disturbing news. Aye, Garuda returns once more to plague our nightmares. Fear this incarnation of the lady is more tempestuous than ought to have yet witnessed. If you are prepared to face this rolling storm, then I will brief you on what must be done. We first learned of Garuda's return when the primal fell upon the Blue Badgers as they sought to construct a new watch spire. The devastation was absolute. According to the report of one surviving engineer, Garuda invoked the most horrific gale with but a gesture of her taloned hand. The powerful winds tore apart the half-built tower, crushing the workers and shattering their broken bodies like dolls. By all accounts, it appears that Lady of the Vortex has grown stronger with this summoning. She must be stopped before the casualties are allowed to pile any higher. But as you might imagine, the Ixal, eager to please their bloodthirsty goddess, are engaging their troops on every front. I have not the soldiers to spare for a primal hunting expedition. Thus I sent word to the Scions to beg the aid of proven champions. You and your companions are the best hope for freeing Gridania of this rampaging fiend. I ask that you confront Garuda in her customary domain, the Howling Eye. Such a titanic conflict is best confined to Ixal lands, wouldn't you agree? Though I imagine the Birdmen have since made adjustments to their crystal, the Beastman Aetherite found within Nathaland remains the surest means of entry. So I go back there to fight Garuda again? Okay. Reattune to the... So, is it like extreme... It might be extreme mode. It might be extreme mode. Which I'll save. I'll get the quest unlocked, but I don't think I will attempt it. You know, as we're going through Star Force 2, Jasmine, there's actually a lot there. Star Force 1 was very short, to be fair. Like, there really wasn't much. Star Force 1 was fairly quick, and I didn't really utilize hacks. Deliver this. Then we gotta take it to someone. Right in here. This is kind of stupid, but okay. Star Force 3 has even more than 2. Yeah, it's a bigger game. Well, remember, deliver the zucchini to you. Complete the quest. I don't think I can start the next one. Luckily, when we get to Star Force 3, I don't have to worry about trying to rush to finish it, like I will with Star Force 2. Sadly, I need one more level for this, so that's gonna be a minute. I think I can start the next batch for leather work. Oh no, I can't. It's level 45. So, no carpentry, no botany, no leather work. Man, I really should do archer soon, so that way I get this whole place kind of done. Alright. Let's go to Limsa. Wait, nope. Nope. I just didn't remember. Let's not go to Limsa just yet. Let's go take care of this Garuda section. Get it started. Might try Leviathan if I could get it in quickly, because I'm assuming Leviathan will be an option. Okay. This way. was gonna say, where is it? There it is. Reattune to it. Oh yeah, I got a Garuda spear for this one. Forgot about that. Extreme Garuda. Now, I'm supposed to fight Garuda Extreme. But I am not doing that I'm not doing that today. But let me look at the stats. Well, I could do it now. You only need to be level 50 to do it. Average item level needs to be 65. Okay, good to know. But luckily, Dragoon can do it, and Paladin can do it. Hell, White Mage and Scholar can do it. Not Summoner for some reason. Oh, I think I know why. Okay, now I'm gonna go to Lenosa. I'm guessing Garuda Extreme could drop even better equipment now. Or at least weapons. I should look into that. Okay, first of all, Fisher. I'm assuming yeah, I could do the next Fisherman Guild stuff. Give it a second to load. Let's try to load in a lot of things right now, I think. Mainly the NPCs. Game? It's gonna take a minute. Okay. Yeah, it's just it's taking a bit. Wow. You know, at this point, it would have been faster to probably just run all the way there. I think Limsa, just for whatever reason, just takes the longest to load things. Maybe it's because there's just a bunch of people here. And so it just kind of causes things to slow down. Alright. We get the next quest started. I could get the next 2 started. Good. I gotta go to Forgotten Springs. Which that's in... Oh my god. Thanalan, I'm not doing that yet. I should set it up, but I'm not doing that yet. What's going on over here? An Eggy by another... Oh, wait, no. We're setting that up. What's going on there? What is going on there? Are you gonna load game? There we go. Okay, what are you on about? Precisely the man I wish to see. You'll recall the Sons of the Saint Cornac, when she was recently finished compiling her research into summoning, and was kind enough to send a copy of it to our guild. I was pleased to note that you are listed as a collaborator. I must say, it is quite fascinating to read, especially the section covering those essences of the primals called Eggy. You are able to manifest the beings, yes? Wonderful. In which case, I should like your assistance with the experiment. If you are willing, pray join me in the practice area. Let's get a summon. Okay. My apologies for the wait. To begin with, I might ask you to call forth an Eggy. I should very much like to see one with my own eyes. Mayhaps the Ifrit Eggy would be suitable. I understand that it was the first such being to be summoned. I have the Ifrit tome as well. Kind of works out. Yes, a most impressive being indeed. Created accordingly to Yimhitra. In the image of the entity which one most closely associates with fire, Ifrit. It is my hypothesis that the same fundamental principle could be employed to alter the form of an Eggy by calling the mind another image. Pray summon the Ifrit Eggy again, but this time focus your consciousness upon Carbuncle. It should be difficult, given the bond you share. I think this is just telling me something I kind of already know. Brilliant! My theory holds! While it takes the form of Carbuncle, there's no mistaking this ethereal composition. I should not imagine that the abilities it wields have changed. For all intents and purposes, it is still Ifrit Eggy, but now we know that there's no limit to an Eggy's appearance. Well, I must be returning to my post. Let's continue this upstairs. I think the game already told me about this. You could change the form of the summon if you wish. It's basically just cosmetic. It is being pretty slow right now, isn't it? I should definitely move the summoner stuff over there. Kind of blocking the middle of the screen, just like I did with Black Mage. Scott, you have my thanks in indulging me. This experiment has unearthed a new world of possibility for arcane entities, and I hope you will find use for the discovery. It can be now altered using Pet Glamour. If you want your Garuda Eggy to appear as if it were Ruby Carbuncle, use the text command Pet Glamour Garuda Eggy Ruby Carbuncle. For details, enter question mark Pet Glamour. Yeah, it was something the game already kind of told me, actually. Don't know why. Okay, whatever. It's something. Take it. Alright, culinary. I've set up, oh, mission 35. Okay, I can do 2 more. Speak to you. Then we gotta make a ratatouille. What would require... Yeah, look at all the stuff I need to make. I need to get probably everywhere across the world. Again, cooking is very similar. Just constantly have to go everywhere just to get all the ingredients you need. Although with cooking, there's usually ingredients where you only need a single ingredient, so what I just do is I just make that one over and over again to grind for EXP. It's kind of what I did with the Alchemist as well. Just find it is easy recipe and just make that over and over to grind. This is how people expect a SAO to game to be? Yeah, exactly. Even if it is even the single player one. Wait, I have to go... Oh, I have to go to Lower Lanosa? Well... Blacksmith. Mission 40. What do I need to do? Probably talk to someone else first. No? Wrapped crow's beak hammer. Of course, that is what I'm currently using. I could complete it now, however, this is a case where either I would want to... Crow's beak hammer. Either I make another one which requires me to make a steel crow's beak hammer, or I just wait and make myself... I make myself this, the Cobalt Crosspine Hammer, to then replace. That's probably what I'm gonna go for, but I don't have this. I don't have the stuff, so worry about that later. To you. Give you the Mithril Curious that I made preemptively. Honestly, my armor is... The only reason armor is higher level than Blacksmith is because a lot of the stuff when you need to make things, you need to make plates. And you need to make a lot of plates. Which, to make a single plate, it's 2 ingots to make a single plate. So, all the XP was just adding up. That's why Armorer got to a higher level than Blacksmith. Level 44, but I can't start up the next one. Okay. We are done with the job cleanup. Well, actually, I gotta finish Fisherman. I am gonna go to Wineport. You know what? I'm gonna teleport. Gonna go to Wineport. We're gonna set up the next part, which should be Leviathan. Don't think I'm actually gonna start Leviathan. I just want to get it opened up. Then I need to go to the Forgotten Spring to actually get Fisherman set up. Similar to the crafting in Skyrim, kind of. I haven't played Skyrim. But how it works is the first time you craft something, that item, you get a ton more EXP out of it. So like, see how it has a check mark? I've made it before. So once I make this, I'll get a bunch of EXP just for making it the first time. But as you can see, I need like 2 mithril plates for that one. 2 more. 2 more. 2 more. 2 more. See, like, it's a lot of mithril plates. Which you then need to make 2 mithril ingots to make a single plate. And so the XP just adds up. It's been a while, adventurer. As I recall, my brother Amphanald took the liberty of introducing us when first and last we met. But for the sake of propriety, Alisae Leveluor, I thank you for coming. I have heard much and more of your exploits. By your hand, the Black Wolf is slain, and his ultimate weapon destroyed. You are possessed of great strength and courage. That much is plain. I shall have need of one such as you, if I am to see my mission through to its conclusion. As you may be aware, the violence of Dalamon Fall changed not only the face of the realm, but also the base of the realm. Specifically, it played havoc when the aetherite currents, creating vast confluences of ether below the surface. Among other phenomenon, this led to the formation of the subterranean caverns at key points of stress. One such cavern lies beneath the Castrum Occidens, and extends to only the gods know where. Despite appearances, Castrum Occidens is as much a research facility as a fortress. Gaius von Balzar chose the site for no other reason than to probe the caverns without interference. As you went above vanquishing the returned primals, I observed a repeating wave pattern in the ether, corresponding exactly to the dates on which you were reported to have felled Ifrit, Titan, and Garuda. Upon closer examination, it has become clear that these unique waveforms emanated from deep beneath the aforementioned stronghold. Crucially, I recorded the same pattern during the recent celebrations. I have since been given to understand that this phenomenon bears a disquieting similarity to the one observed shortly prior to the calamity. 5 years ago, my grandfather invoked the power of the 12 that he might contain Bahamut. Alas, his efforts failed, and he vanquished together with his foe. I would know the truth of what transpired that day, of grandfather's fate, and for the metamorphosis that swept across the land. In casting light upon these mysteries, we will find a way to cure what ails this world. It is my belief that the answers I seek lie hide within the depths of the cavern. I would have you accompany me on an expedition to find them, Scottbot. If truth be told, I am not one to rely upon others, and I have thus far handled matters alone, yet I am not blind to my limitations. Unescorted, I cannot hope to succeed in this endeavor. I swore that I would find a way to restore peace to Eorzea. If you desire the self-same, then aid me, as you aid my brother and the Scions. I'm in your debt. You are a man of action. I can sense that we will accomplish much together. But let us not waste any time. As I mentioned, Castrum Occidens straddled the caverns in which I explore. If I am to have hope into reaching alive, I will need you to infiltrate the stronghold first and locate a path into the depths. Once you have done so, pray report to your success to Storm Private Jabroka. You may consider her my assistant here in Wineport. I have every faith that you will not fail me. 12 speed your way, Scottbot. Okay, hold on. This is taking a little bit longer than I thought. Wait. Let me look. It's right over here. Let's fight your way, though. Let me look. I might just save this for later. Yeah, you know, that's... I don't know about that. Yeah, I should wrap up. I'm gonna go to Forgotten Springs. I'm gonna get fishermen kind of set up more. Then I'll call it. I want to end a little early. Went on a little bit longer than I was expecting, but it is what it is. Part of it's load times. One of these days, I should get myself a used PS4 Pro and to transfer things over so I have faster load times. Because, let's be honest, I don't even know if I'm going to get a PS5 at some point. I may not, due to all the stuff going on with Sony. I mean, I can still play games physically on there, but, I don't know. So, they want me to catch a desert catfish. Basically, now that you can go sand fishing. Sandfish, Storm Rider, Antlion, Doom, Mantra. I'm gonna have to probably look up where this is and how to get it. But anyway, I think that's good enough. Thanks for everyone who showed up. I am doing these streams Monday through Friday at noon Pacific time. If you want to see the old streams that are not on Twitch anymore, they're on YouTube at ScottBot64 Stream Archives. There's the link in the About page. If you're on the YouTube side, maybe consider the Twitch side. We got redeems and emotes to mess around with. My PNG is frozen again. My god. This is like the 5th time it froze. Again, not the worst thing to deal with, but it's still annoying. I'd rather deal with that, though. Anyway, tomorrow, back to Star Force 2. But later today, in about 3 hours, I will be joining our dear friend Shroob on her stream, and we shall be playing some Dokapon Kingdom. Actually, Dokapon Sword of Fury. I shall be over there in about 3-ish hours. That's when that starts. Here, I'll, yeah, there we go. Have a good day. Later.